Well, good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
It is another beautiful day here in Kotor, so we decided let's take a day trip. So we're gonna be hopping on a bus and visiting Perast, which is a small little town, also by the water. And once we're there, we can hop on a boat and go visit a few islands. It should be a nice day.
Yeah, exactly. And the cool thing about this is that it's really close to where we're staying.
Yes.
And we can actually grab local transportation not too far from where we are right now. So we're just gonna do that. We don't have a lot of time. We've got to hustle to get there.
Okay, so right now we are waiting to catch the bus. We know it's called the Blue Line. We know it should be about €1 if the prices haven't gone up. What we don't know is where the bus stop is located. From reading in the forums and asking at information, apparently there is no bus stop. You just wait near the market, hail it down. But we're the only ones here right now, so it's kind of like,
we'll see how it goes.
We did manage to find the bus, though it involved running up the street since we were in the wrong spot. But aside from that, it was a quick 20-minute ride up the coast to Perast. Alrighty, so we have made it to Perast. I guess now we can explain where the bus departs from.
Yes.
So it's closer to the south gate than to the sea gate. It's like before the market starts.
Exactly.
And there's like bus painted on the street and like yellow letters. So,
exactly, and you'll see people waiting outside for it as well.
Yes, and there's like a whole bunch of benches. There's like a little park area. So that's the bus stop.
Yeah.
No signs at all.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That's where it is.
We have arrived here. It looks beautiful. So I think we're gonna start with a little walk through the town and then maybe do the islands a bit later.
Yeah, exactly. The main thing we'll be doing today is actually taking the boat out to visit the island.
Yes.
So it's going to be really fun. Let's get started.
Located on the Bay of Kotor, Perast is a small town that hit its peak in the 18th century under the Venetian Republic. During this time, it had as many as 4 active shipyards, and the citizens of the town were allowed to trade and sell goods without tax on the Venetian market. This made them very wealthy, and while today Perast has more of a sleepy vibe, you can still see traces of that wealth in the number of palazzos that line the waterfront.
Well, we had a pretty good wander around the town. It's definitely cute and charming. At the moment, there's a lot of restoration work going on, and also some of the main buildings, such as the cathedral and whatnot, appear to be closed.
Yeah, because it's low season.
It's very much low season. Let me tell you what the date is exactly. It is November 18th at the moment, so we're very much into low season. And unfortunately, we couldn't go inside some of these buildings, but we did have a pretty good wander. Yeah. So now it's time to catch the boat, and we're gonna go check out those 2 little island churches. Alright guys, so we just bought our tickets and now we're waiting for the next boat. It turns out only one of the 2 islands is open right now. Right. So that's what we're going for. We'll visit one. Yeah. What's available? It's the one on the right. The one on the left isn't available. Yeah. And so it's €5 per person. Yeah. And that is for a return ticket. And apparently from the information we've been able to gather, it appears that the boat frequency is about every 5-10 minutes. Yeah. So the last boat was packed. We filmed that, but we'd like to go on a boat with less people. So. Yeah, you know, be able to enjoy the journey, no elbows poking you. So we'll be getting on really soon.
So the boat frequency turned out to be more like 30 minutes. That morning we learned that just 5 minutes should not be taken literally, but we did eventually board a boat and we had it all to ourselves.
That was such a good idea. We have our own private boat taxi. Look at this. No one else on board. Thumbs up.
There are 2 islands off the coast of Perast. One is St. George, which holds an old monastery and is not open to visitors, and the other is Our Lady of the Rocks, which we visited. The latter is an artificial island that was created by sinking old ships loaded with rocks. Here you'll find the Church of Our Lady of the Rocks, which is the main attraction. To be honest, this is a quick visit, and you likely won't need more than 15 or 20 minutes on the island, but you do get some nice views of the surrounding mountains.
it's just so cool, just like, you know, going inside the church, walking around the little island here. And also that drone shot was pretty epic, I'd have to say.
And now we've got a pretty sweet ride on the way back. I don't really know my boat lingo. I don't know if this is the bow or the stern. We're up front.
We're up front because we're not part of the regular tourist group, and I think they get priority seating. But to be honest, this is priority seating for us.
Filming.
Yes, it's so good for filming. It's like, I don't know if they put us up here for that reason or if they know that we're filming. So anyways, we've got it good.
Then, after that little excursion, we could only think about one thing: lunch. So we found ourselves a lovely little restaurant over here by the waterfront.
It's called Armonia Perast. And we saw some other people just, they're actually sitting out right by the harbor. And they're having like coffee and food. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So we're like, we gotta go here.
We went for pasta.
Oh my gosh, like we got some beautiful looking pastas.
Yeah. So Sam here has the tagliatelle with a mushroom pesto and shrimp.
Look at the size of those shrimps. Like there's just so many in there. Look at that. We're only grabbing 2. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try that.
I've already had a bite of your food. It is homemade pasta, guys. Homemade fresh pasta.
Oh my gosh.
How is
This
that?
is the best food we've had in the country so far.
You know, I would agree. I would agree.
Down. Hands
and
down.
we've been here almost a week.
Yeah.
So that says a lot.
This is by far the best food we've had.
And for my pasta dish, I went for the gnocchi in a cream spinach sauce. And it has these chopped walnuts all over. And oh man.
Looks so good.
You know what? I'm actually going to need a spoon for this.
Can you stir around one of the walnuts there? Show us just how big those walnut bits are.
So creamy. Oh, the walnuts are big.
They're huge.
And we've also got a basket full of bread. So this is going to be wonderful for dipping the sauce.
Yeah.
So dessert is here at the table. Tell us.
I'm already full from the pasta, but this just looks so good. So this is called Perast cake.
Yeah.
And from what I've been able to decipher from talking to the waiter, it's made with a lot of nuts. I think a lot of almonds.
Almonds. He said 90% almonds.
It does look very thick. But before I even try that, I'm going to have my cafe latte here.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, let's try this.
And he said this cake goes best with coffee. Hence the lattes.
What cake doesn't go well with coffee?
Well, there you go.
Oh man, that is so good. It's really dense, really thick, and very nutty. It's wonderful. You're gonna love it. So to wrap things up, that was a beautiful meal. As we said before, the best we've had in Montenegro so far. In terms of price point, that came to 30 euros in total, and that included a big soda water for us to share, lots of complimentary bread, 2 pasta dishes, a dessert to share, and 2 coffees at the end, some lattes in fact. So that was, I thought, excellent value. The food was like gourmet, delicious. Highly recommend going there. And we have about 30 minutes to spare until our bus comes, so we're gonna try to do a little bit more exploring and maybe get the drone up.
After Sam's drone session, we had enough time to climb up to visit one more church, but then it was pretty much time to call it a day. Perast is a charming seaside town, but it's very small and some of the tourist sites weren't open, so there wasn't much to do. But it's great for a half-day trip if you want to see something aside from Kotor. All right, guys, so here we are wrapping up a lovely little day trip from Kotor.
Yeah, it sure was lovely and such an affordable trip. I mean, we only paid
€1 each way.
Yeah, exactly. And we're just waiting to catch the bus. It should be coming in 10 minutes. It comes on the half hour.
Yeah.
So we're catching the 1:30 back. And so yeah, just a few hours here is enough time really. You can wander around the old town. You can take a boat ride out to the islands, have a nice comfortable lunch, do maybe a little bit more exploring, and then you're ready to go back. So it makes for a great half-day trip, I would say.
Yeah. And next up on the channel, we have Budva.
Yeah, Budva's next.
See you there.
We'll see you guys there.
Bye.
Ta-ta.